Ninth-seeded Kentucky wins its first SEC tournament game since 2024 with a 94-64 defeat of 16-seed Arkansas. You may have seen folks calling the Wildcats the most dangerous 9-seed you could have in this SEC tournament, and Kenny Brooks has said that this team wants to be there on Sunday, wants the chance to compete for an SEC tournament title. Are the chips stacked against the Wildcats? Absolutely. I'm Caroline Makauskas, sports reporter for the Lexington Herald-Leader here in Lexington after what was a strong all-around performance for the Kentucky Wildcats. 5 games in 5 days is a lot, especially for a team that has not really utilized its depth this season. However, I thought today Kentucky played a sustainable game and did the best it possibly could in order to prepare itself for what the Wildcats hope is a long run. So 90 points in an SEC tournament game for the 4th time in program history, and it did so while playing all 10 available players for at least a few minutes apiece. As has generally been the case since Kentucky swapped Asia Boone into the starting 5 ahead of its road win at Texas A&M, the Wildcats got out to a strong start. I'm looking at a 29-10 lead after the first period, which I think is as good as you could ask for. The struggles showed up in that second quarter. Arkansas adjusted its defense a little bit. Kelsey Music was playing with the press, playing with the trap, trying to contain what was an explosive UK offense. That first quarter, Amelia Hassett drained 3 3-pointers. Asia Boone sank 2. They actually kept resetting the single season record for most made 3-pointers. And that was an interesting battle to watch while everything else was unfolding. So second quarter, the Razorbacks cleaned up their defense a little bit. There was an adjustment needed, no doubt. There were scoring runs that the Razorbacks put together. They do have some strong outside shooting if they are given the opportunity. And it was a struggle. That second quarter, the Razorbacks outscored Kentucky 23-13. Claire Strack had 10, as Clara Strack is wont to do in a quarter when her team needs her to step up, and Hassett sank another 3, but it was not enough. They took a 9-point lead in the halftime after leading by as many as 20. Foul trouble reared its head, as it often does, for Strack and Tiani Key and Boone, but they came out in the second half and completely adapted to what was going on. Proceeded to outscore Arkansas by 21. So Kentucky turns it around. You've got 6 players finishing in double-figure scoring, led by Strack's 20. Hassett had 18, Obi and Morgan each had 14, Boone had 10, Key had 12. It's been a while since the Wildcats have posted such a convincing wire-to-wire win. Saved the legs a little bit, still punched in a 30-point victory. You can find everything you need to know from this week's tournament and about Kentucky women's basketball over at kentucky.com/sports and in the Lexington Herald-Leader. And I will see you for tomorrow morning's 11 a.m. Eastern tip between Kentucky and Georgia. We'll catch you then.